have.
Yes.
Not necessarily.
Depends on the alts.
Depends on raid makeup.
Incoming.
So fully buffed from the other night. Yes.
All right, let's get this party started. Well, good evening, everybody, and welcome to the Lizard Stream. Please move back. We don't need to be bringing in mobs while we got people zoning in. There's some nasty dots going on. We don't need that right now.
I changed my name in Twitch.
Nice.
Gerp, do you want to drop Gimply by chance? For right meow? Or anybody want to drop a DPS alt, I guess, or something? Oh, never mind, he dropped Gimply, okay.
You can drop my paladin if you want.
Do you see my name? Has it come across on the chat yet?
Sad girl?
No.
That doesn't seem right. I'm not seeing you at all.
I said something in the chat stream.
Did you?
Yeah.
Nothing is showing up, and I'm only showing sad girl, another viewer, and some guy. So I don't see you in there.
Hopefully I'll show up in a minute.
Yeah, if you want to drop Blair.
Yep. Keep him on raid for flagging.
There you go.
Yep, yep.
I assume you see me in there as well.
Group can I put him
So
in?
there we go.
4.
Hello, this where fun happens?
Occasionally.
This is where all the fun is, yes.
Alright, now we all have to go to a different channel.
Okay.
Mean.
The fun is super cool.
You are funny. Not.
These people. I love them.
Just making some adjustments, and then we'll get things going pretty soon.
Do we have a banner planted up here yet?
The banner, I think, is outside the.
I believe we do, yes.
It's outside Solteris, confirmed.
I just used it to get here.
Do we have somebody sitting out there so it doesn't despawn on us?
Yeah, I'm gonna send Ambit over that direction. I know it's not a far run back from the guild hall, but still, it's better to have it there and available.
Could someone give Atreyu who hasn't been up here? Give him. I think he's almost here, but I'm terrible at directions. Could someone assist him with that, please?
From where you zoned into, did you zone into Kata through the guild hall portal?
Let
They're
me
not in
see
Discord
what we
right
got here.
We just, I'm right beside him. We just took the thing that took us to the aquarium looking thing.
Oh, yeah, just go through that room to the other portal. There's a second portal in that room. And that'll
Copy
bring
that.
you up to,
Hidden in
and
the
then
corner.
click the big yellow globe thing. For those that don't know, in order to port to the guild banner once it's down, you just go to the merchant and buy a splinter of the guild banner and then give it to him, just like you're using any of the other guild hall portal mechanisms.
The portal's been set. I did that a little bit ago.
Yeah, I just took it, so it's definitely set.
Do we need Lev in here or no Lev in here?
Can't live in here.
It doesn't work.
Now, we might be, just as a fair warning, we might be dealing with an issue with getting everybody in. There might be a problem with number of flagged versus unflagged, but we're still working that out. Give me a few, and we'll get everybody in that we possibly can.
What's Nenmet missing?
A lot.
A better computer?
Emma needs a lot still.
I'm pretty sure their coffee maker in his hotel room could play Everquest at this point in time.
Right?
Yeah.
Oh, you're actually home though. It's Sunday.
That is correct.
He misses Oregon, though. He knows it.
Well, that is a way of looking at it. The company was sure nice.
The question is it cooler
Daw.
down where you are now versus up there?
No.
No.
I feel like the whole north is hot as shit this last couple of weeks.
Yeah, no kidding.
We're back down to the 80s next week.
Nice.
Yeah, we're at 80 today, and it felt cool.
It's still 102 right now outside. It's gonna drop into the 90s on Wednesday. And then go back into the hundreds next week, the week after. And stay there for a while.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Druid main. Druid main, box. And then, Yeah. I can't say no to that. Shoot. Clerics. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1,
You're not my
2,
dad.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
I thought he was.
Won't stop me from bending you over my knee and giving you a good spanking.
Ooh.
Threaten him with a good time. Threaten us with a good time.
Yes.
You sure know how to make a girl blush. Is it warm in here? Oh yeah, it is actually warm in here.
The timing of that achievement is amazing.
Right.
Coven, if you're talking, we can't hear you.
Push that button behind your left earlobe, buddy.
Alright, so Senrio and Skies, I assume you're both in channel.
Yes, sir.
There.
I just sent you both an invite to the expedition. At this point, I cannot quite guarantee getting you in due to unflagged, but if both of you cannot get in, I don't see a problem. I see Senrio got in. Skies, if you cannot, we have 10 clerics, and Nimbit is an unflagged cleric that I wouldn't mind stepping out. 9 clerics is still going to be sufficient for make this work, and adding that a little bit of additional DPS in there is definitely going to be helpful. So let me know if you can't get in. I wouldn't mind stepping Ninmit out as an unflagged box. Other than that, we should be good-ish.
Looks like Sky's got in.
Excellent. That's a wonderful thing. I was a little bit concerned about that.
I hear the washing. Go ahead.
Thank you for your patience in getting this going, everybody. I apologize for the delay. Any trash mobs that are seen in the area, let's start bringing them in a few at a time. There's going to be a lot of AEs going out while that happens, so please watch your group and let's be careful. Get any missing buff that you might need. We got a lot to get through tonight. Please be shrunk.
I heard the washing machine singing the song of its people. Do I have time to go put the laundry in the
Oh yeah,
bin?
you're fine.
Okay, cool. Get another load going. I don't have any jeans to wear this week.
Hey.
So I'm gonna wash those tonight.
Rushed home as fast as I could.
Nice, man. We're just about to start clearing trash.
That's what lizards are good for.
No, I said clearing trash, not dying.
So
Oh,
dying
yeah.
trash?
When a wizard dies, isn't that like
I'm
clearing
so
trash?
confused.
When a wizard dies, a ranger gets its wings.
Let's start bringing in some trash mobs, speaking of trash. Seeing some not yet shrunk, please change that. I apologize for ignoring you in the chat as well, and yes, Anaya is absolutely correct. That corn snake is a lot of fun. Our little Shayla just had her first fuzzy mouse. She is finally big enough to enjoy that. Let me see. Dirklin.
Did Jay eat that mouse okay?
She seemed to. She barely got it down, and now she's hidden away, so I assume she's okay.
Is there a mouse between those two sizes?
Maybe.
That's what we need. Either that or she just needs to get used to eating that, but that she could probably eat once a week.
Oh, yeah. I that should hopefully help fill her up.
Yeah.
That's what I'm hoping.
As long as she was able to get it down without making herself sick, that might be the way to go. Do you have a main assist set?
RGC for these, right?
Yes, sir.
Yep. Ash and Darius, stay here. Yeah, Ash needs here. Come back.
Fortunately, I was snared and couldn't run fast anyways.
I know, this for real, this snare's rough.
We got a monk, he should be pulling.
Do we have an assist set?
I think he'd fall over dead.
Alright, spiders not too far off from being clear to the ramp so that we can start in on the first event. So first of all, thank you again for those of you joining the stream. It's a pleasure to have you along. When you see somebody in Gargoyle Illusion, please get them cured. That is a single cast of Remove Greater Curse.
I think we're good to clear up or move up to Sisters.
Nice.
Yeah, it's looking pretty clear.
Excellent. You heard him. Let's move on up. Heading east-ish. Going up the ramp, and we can move on to the dial.
For some really bizarre reason, my extended target window isn't working except for main assist. So I am guessing as to what mob to hurt.
So a few things to mention about this first event. First of all, although we have been here somewhat before in order to explore the event a little bit, we are going to do things just slightly different this round. We are still going to be splitting up in casters versus melee, but the some parts are going to be slightly different. First, if you are not on this dial somewhere, I mean anywhere on this platform, not necessarily in the center, but if you try to step off the platform onto the dirt, or you port in or you come in late, or anything like that, if you are off of this general area, you will get punted from the zone as soon as the event starts. So you need to be up here, at least somewhere.
I'm trying to get back in.
No problem, man, no problem. I mean, technically you could. That is a way to handle it. I'm going to update my hotkey. I had a hotkey for this, so give me just a moment to change the numbers on there. Nope, not that one. Or was it Ninmit that had the hotkey? Oh, that was on the other computer. Oops.
Oh, darn.
Dang. Solteris 1. It's going to be 9, 4. One plus 8, 4 plus 3. Nope. 7 plus 3.
I got aggro on a gargoyle. Do you want me to die on the ramp up or bring it?
Nah, see if you can bring it.
Oh, I'm gonna die. Yeah, I died.
6 plus
I
5.
blew like quarter of the way up
2.
the ramp. And there's 2 other people to zone in, Quev and someone else.
Alright.
Someone would drag me. I'd appreciate it.
You sure to tie a pillow to his head so he doesn't hit rocks along the way?
Dope. Alright, let me bring that up as well. Give me a sec to bring my notes up here. Got them right here. Excellent.
I don't even see his corpse.
Yeah, I didn't see it anywhere either.
So
Looks
Someone
like
got me.
one
guys back at
is-
you and Quave are still at the zona.
Yeah.
Quiv either had somebody at the door or a phone call, one or the other.
Maybe both.
I'm coming back in now.
One is going to
You
be
had a phone call at the door?
He had to
Person is-
AFK for one of those reasons. I just don't remember which one.
and
The
a.
only place he
Person
can get
at his door was
reception.
calling him.
One is going to be casters. And then 7. 7 is casters. And then 6.
So who was that that died on the ramp?
6. Who is 6? 6 is immune to all spells is
Echo.
melee.
Careful, GP. There's mobs roaming. Apparently, they have a huge roaming area.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Do you want me to? Do you want me to bring those in, Lizard? So we're gonna-
Might be a good idea.
Who's raid invite? I still haven't gotten a re-invite for it.
Oh, that's GURP. I'm typing out the updates to my hotkey. 1894 1873 183 because 3 is nothing, so that's fine. 8 is silence.
Found it.
There we go. 3652 652. So 6 is immune to all spells. That's definitely melee. 6, and then 5 is.
Alright, can I get that raid invite again, please?
Who's that?
Skies.
Uh, 186 187 3652. 1, 2, 3.
You guys
4,
aren't watching
5,
the stream.
6,
Lizard Man is basically
7,
just
8,
playing the
9.
lottery
Perfect.
right now.
Wonderful. Got it. Yeah, that is indeed a thing. Eight, 6, 5, 3, 1, 2, 7. There we go. Althea gets 659 679. Brenda equals 235, and Christine equals 148. Yes, you're absolutely right. This does indeed take a while to get right, but I would really like to make sure everybody's got it right as we're going in on this. So I apologize for the slow content when it comes to that, but now we're going to get this party started. So, since generally speaking we have more melee DPS than caster DPS, I put 3 on casters and 4 on melee, though it doesn't mean we can't help each other out. We will be doing what we can on this. Now, we will have a tank assigned for the melee, a tank assigned for the casters to follow. But for the first 2 mobs, which is starting with number 9, everybody needs to be bunched up in one big pile. That way, when the mob is warping around, we can simply burn it down. As for number 4, if, I was told, we keep Puritus up on whoever is tanking it, the AE dot that goes around will not land on everybody. That's the rumor that I heard. We're going to prove whether that is correct or not. However, that means that a few of us need to make sure we have the level 70 cleric spell Puritus up and ready to cast. It has about 15-second recast time, so getting it ready is important. So clerics, if you have a spot for Puritus, please make sure you got that on your bar.
Oh, Ash is gonna die. He got turned into a gargoyle on this pole.
Well, that's unfortunate.
Help, cure me.
I got one incoming. I don't know if it'll land in time.
I got one incoming too.
Nice. Yeah, and check your ores. Make sure you're ready. Get it, get it.
Is there a reason we're not setting a main assist?
I'll get back to you.
Yes, sir.
Guys, you need to go west.
There's only one mob at a
to
time.
the bottom of the ramp, and then come up the ramp to get to us. Or somebody put him in my group so I can call him.
Wolfgar, Group, Lizard Man. So Zraxt and Lizardman are going to be spawning the mobs when it comes time, and bringing them to whomever is tanking at that point. Hopefully we keep Pummel and Wolfgar alive. But if not, Dirklin and Gerp will be ready to pick it up and help make things easier for everybody else. However, as mentioned for the first mob, we are going to need everybody bunched up in one spot, as in a pile on one location. And since that first one is, of course, number 9, perhaps being within sight of number 9 might be a good thing.
Lizard, Dami was the one that did the turn-ins last time. I don't think he's here yet.
True. So
we do the Mambo number 5.
That'll be all right. What we're gonna do is we're gonna throw. We're gonna force We're gonna
I
need to...
volunteer Navardian.
Yeah, that sounds like a great idea. Let's go ahead and change looter from...
Wait, hold on. Does Nev have enough room in his bags?
No, he doesn't.
Never
We've
does.
seen his bags, so...
We definitely do not want it to be a tank.
How many spots do I need?
A lot.
9.
No in German.
I have 4.
Of course
Well,
you do.
all right.
Is any of it tradable that you can hand off to somebody?
You want to hand Drax all those blue diamonds and stuff? I'll take it.
Just delete it and recover it later. Recovery tokens for the win. Just make some room.
If you got rid of that entire bag of toys, and just saying.
All right, so who's looting and turning in? We have a volunteer?
I'm making room right now. Hold
All right, wonderful, fabulous. Let's mark him as looter.
Your raid leader?
Group is the raid leader.
Negative. Gerp is holding it at the moment.
Ah, you passed that off.
Shit.
Yep, pawned it off on him.
Did I just evac my group?
Yep.
Don't start it yet.
Better now than middle of the fight.
Oh no.
Good point.
Confirmed.
Oh no.
That is a fair point.
You can now have a tattoo put on your forehead that says, "No!"
Wouldn't be the first time that's happened.
Who
Oh,
would do such a
dear.
thing?
Says Worthing.
Interesting.
Yeah,
Hopefully we can work it out.
This year.
Like 3 or 4 times in a row.
I'm not certain that it's going to actually work,
Fights.
but I do think it's worth giving a shot.
I was
I know another crew on the
accident
server
that
actually
as I
uses
was
this,
looting stuff,
so I'm hoping
like
that
getting my loot
the
from
fact
raid,
that they were successful and we're copying off of their strategy,
Faster.
hopefully it's going to
Tell
work.
me about it.
I hate when everybody hollers evac and they leave me.
We gonna find out though.
And I'm in their group.
That's just because you smell funny.
All right, so again, those 9 spots. You're gonna see which mobs dropped which item, but that's the order. 7, 8, and 6, 7, and 9 are gonna go to Althea, and so on, as mentioned in the raid chat. Once all 9 of those get turned in, then the timer stops. We have a 5-minute timer, 5-minute window, in order to kill all 9 of those mobs and get those 9 items turned in. The timer stops after that.
And you can turn them in as we go. You don't have to wait till the very end.
Correct.
Is the order specific?
Negative.
It's just as long as each of them get those 3 items.
Yeah. This is going to give... Hold on, let me look at my notes. This will give the final sister, whatever the fuck her name is, this will give her a beam, but it's something we can heal through, and we can still put some spells and we can still melee it down. It's certainly going to be better than what we had, where it was immune to spells. That was painful. This is at least something we can work through, if things go well. So that being said, who wants to start up with number 9? Pummel or Wolfgar? Which one of you's taking it?
I actually have a question real quick.
Go ahead.
If I'm understanding your what you posted there, I'm assuming we kill 9, we kill 4, then we kill 1 and 8 together?
Yes, 1 is going to be focused on by casters, and 8 will be focused on by melee.
Okay, so my question was, what about the 6 and 5? They'll both be melee. So are we...
Ah, fuck. Hold on.
So change maybe 2 and 5.
No, definitely can't do that.
We got to do 2 last.
Definitely can't do 2 and 5. Give me a sec.
It's a good call, Pummel, and back to the bingo card for Lizard.
Well, I wasn't here last time. I was just trying to understand it, so.
Well, 5 is immune to... I'm sorry, 6 is immune to all spells, so 6 definitely has to be melee. Whereas 5 is immune to magic and poison, but also mitigates slashing. So it could be anybody's game on number 5. I'm kind of counting on... that was the reason why. Just got to look at...
2 and do 5 last.
Yeah, we can do that. One 6 plus 2 5. No, we're gonna stick with it like... I think we're going to be okay. I'll change the way it looks. There we go. That should work. So I heard Pummel was volunteering to be the first one. Tanky number 9.
I guess so.
Lovely. Everybody should have their buffs done by now.
So will all these be pulled in, or are we going to fight them where they're at?
Correct. The idea is to have Zraxt pulling for the casters and Lizardman pulling for the melee. We're going to be bringing them up here to this platform. The only one where we really need to bunch up is the very first mob. On the second mob, which is number 9. Once we kill number 9, number 4 will already be coming in, and that's the one that has the viral poison dots. That's something that we really are going to have to, if things get out of control or things don't work well, we are going to have to get that cured. I would say Word of Vivification would be definitely helpful for the clerics to be using, but getting that cured is going to help keep people alive. If the Puritas strategy works, great, wonderful, fabulous. I think it might, but we're going to find out. So, looking at the order, again, number 9 is going to be the one that warps around. So that means we all need to bunch up so it can only warp to us, because it warps onto a specific player that we really can't control. So having everybody in one location is important.
Yeah, and it'll always warp to the person who's farthest away. Guaranteed.
Yeah, pretty much. Number 4 is the viral poison dot. Again, get that cured as soon as possible if it goes out. Hopefully this Puritas strategy is going to work for us. I'm hearing from some that it didn't work for them. It is 36 poison counters and it's 5,000 a tick dot, so it's not something we want to have on us. The number 1 has a feign death component and a 35 range DD. That's pretty high damage, so that's all the more reason to have casters on it and not melee up hitting it, getting hurt by the heavy damage. Number 8 has an AE Rampage and Silence, which is why melee is on it. Number 7 is immune to Slash and Pierce. Number 3 is just a basic mob which is kind of odd to throw in the mix. Number 6 is immune to all spells. Number 5 is immune to magic, poison, and slashing. And number 2 has a 30 range, high damage, direct damage spell on us. All right, are there any questions before we get this party started?
Where's our pile going to be? Going to be near 9 or just where we're at?
Near 9.
Let's say I can bring 9 in pretty easily. Let's all pile up right in front of this campfire where a skeletal lizard man currently is standing. Everybody pile up in front of this campfire.
You look like a skeletal human. You don't have a lizard man skeleton.
Everybody pack it up, pack it in.
Let me begin. Let me begin. Remember, nobody up on the pedestal thing.
Yep. I dropped yet another campfire here. That should help. Pile on that campfire, please.
Illusion fades on lizard.
The campfire song. If you are not currently on the campfire, please get there. I'll start out by pulling number 9 in with its mambo. I know that's number 5, but Pummel, you're going to be first on this one. Are you ready to do this?
I'm ready.
Last call if you're not ready. Please speak up now. Do we have somebody who can get a timer, please?
I think Siren's here. Siren, you don't have?
Yeah, as soon as we pull, I'll start watching.
Thank you. Alright, I'm going to trigger the event in just a moment. So I'll trigger it. As soon as he pops, I'll hit my Vortex Blade. I'll get a little aggro, and I'll drag him in as quick as possible. Triggering event in 5, 4, 3, numbers, pulling. Kill it quick. I'll be triggering number 4 real soon.
We are bringing the deeps tonight.
Cure poison, it is viral. 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 Cure poison, it is viral.
Get it cured.
Cure poison, it is.
Cure your
poison, it is
group.
viral. Cure poison, it is viral. Cure
Cure your group. It's 5,000 a tick. Do we have an MGB wood we can put out?
Tossing wood.
Thank you.
I'm gonna die.
Heal your group. 6.
Arya died. Who's our healer? I can't target the monster.
Gotta get those cures going.
Yeah, we need these mobs going.
Okay, I've been healed, but not cured.
We do that out of order.
Melee on 6, catchers on 1.
Stand up.
Backs down.
Yeah, this is not working.
Up an MGB CR, I guess maybe too late. I don't know. Still Fane, stand up.
Call the Wild on Senrio.
Casters incoming.
Nah, my timer screwed up, so my fault.
That's alright. I think the entire thing is screwed
Yeah.
up.
Yeah,
I'm confident we're not going to make our time on
I
this.
think we're over 4 minutes now. I think.
We'll change that up. I'm going to put the 4 at the end. It worked well for us last time to put 4 at the end.
Even know what my freaking mob is. Okay, I'm just gonna start killing my.
Let's just keep on fighting until it resets because I'm confident it'll reset soon.
Do you want to not spawn anymore?
Three's the easy one, right?
That was 7.
No, 3's the easy one. It doesn't have any abilities.
We still got quite a few dead. Let's pause it here. There it is.
I'm curious.
Alright, we're going to make some changes on that one. That did not go well.
Is there a reason we don't have a main assist?
I'll get back to you.
Yeah, I'll have a better timer this time around too. I forgot how it splits it up on my purse. So.
Which mob was FD?
That was number 6.
Yeah, number 6 does the FD. 6 with the D.
We swapped that one to just before the end too?
Number 1 does feign death as well.
Okay.
Actually, number 6 is immune to spells. Number 1 is the one with the feign death.
Wow.
I was FD in the caster group. Melee all over the place.
Yeah,
Maybe
feed
we
all
should-
of us.
Can we do 1 before we do 4?
Yes, absolutely. So
We
7.
probably would have been fine if we weren't all piled up when they both came in too.
Yeah, exactly.
The other problem though is because of all the FDs, we're losing so much DPS on everything else.
Right, but I mean, if we're all in a pile, it feed all of us versus half of us.
Which one are we starting with?
We are going to again start with number 9. That's the one that warps around. Keeping us all together on that, I think, is best. Though we could do that at the end.
9 seems
Doing it at
okay.
the beginning is a smart move because we're all bunched up at the start anyways.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Keep him at the beginning. We'll move number 4 to the end. And we'll just cure and or res while the sisters are doing their business. We'll have somebody with a... whatchamacallit? A AE res ready because we'll have no aggro at that time. We'll be able to send out an AE res. Now, as for the Puritas, when I pulled, I got the dot. Puritas, I already had Puritas on me. It was cured. But then he cast it again. So perhaps a Puritas chain and have the puller be the one who tanks it. Because once I didn't get it cured in time, it spread very quickly.
So it's just on the tank taking it to start with?
That was what I was told by another raid leader elsewhere. That if they spam Puritus on the tank, nobody gets it. But I think just having set cures might do us and just burn it down at the very end might just be just as good. Get any missing buffs that you might need right now. Also, in order to speed things up, for the first mob, the warping around one, so we don't have to worry about that pull, we're actually going to start out on that platform, so we can just kill it right then and there. That will buy us an additional 10 seconds or so, which might matter at this point. I do think, from what I've seen, that we have enough DPS in order to do this tonight with our team here. Thankfully.
I don't know that it's going to save us any time, because then we got to run back. We're going to lose the time there, too.
Yeah, you have a good point. But if we do the AE Feign Death one afterwards on the platform, he'll be Feign Deathing and dotting that specific area on the platform, and most of people can stay back, including the healers. Thoughts?
I'm just thinking because of the boxes and everything else, like running around. That's a lot to ask for people to move.
Yeah, you got a good point there.
And you only feign this like once or twice, so you just pay attention to stand.
Yeah.
Well, the feign death one, we could tank it down a little bit further because it's only like 35 range. So maybe take it on the 1, 2, third ring where I'm at now.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
It's also easier for one person to move it into the mob than ask 50 tunes to move.
Very true, very true. So also, I effed up and I pulled number 6 when I was supposed to be pulling number 8 on that one, so that screwed up the entire chain. That was 100% my fault.
It's okay, you can still blame Nev.
Oh, for sure.
Nev didn't turn in the right mobs because people they're wrong.
Well, Milo's in the raid, so Nev can just point at Milo.
Wait.
And I'll point back at Nev.
Yeah, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. And that's 1, 2, 3. Four, and then 5, 6, 7, 8, and then 9 was the first one. Okay. There we go. Very similar, but we have number 4 at the end. Yeah, that should work. I'll give you a moment to finish up any buffs that you might need and get any mana back.
Casters, you want it to go 1-7-2, like the overall kill order?
Yeah, I can go ahead and change that as well. There we go. Six is seven.
I got a question. How do I know? Okay, I know which ones I'm supposed to be taking, but how do I know which ones are coming in? Is somebody gonna call it?
We can call it out.
Just let me know which ones Wolfguard's gonna be taking, and I'll jump on them.
The number's in the name too.
Oh, is it? Okay, fair enough then.
And then Brenda gets
Brels for all those
2,
who
3,
died.
5. That is 2 is Stave of Stinging Soot. 3 is Serpentine Ornate Backstabber. And 5 is Buckler of Mistmore. Christine gets 1, 4, 8. That is Valen Akdal. 4 is File of Swirling Toxins. And number 8 is Lightning Scored Greaves. There we go.
Okay, so they're numbered on the map. I can see that. So say I wanted to pull, say, number 8. I would run over to that spot and he'll spawn. Is that how that works?
No, you have to click the platform.
Platform
Well,
will
you're-
spawns. So the platform at number 8.
Yes, you would walk over, click that platform, he would then spawn. If you don't click the platform, you'll literally just stand there for
I
nothing.
believe someone else is pulling it for you.
Yes, but you also have to be physically standing on the platform.
Oh, I got you. Okay. I'm just curious how it works. I probably won't be pulling, but I'm just trying to figure it all out. So.
Right on.
Okay.
So I thought if you, once it started, if you stepped off the dais, it would port you out, but you can go over there and pull without getting ported out?
Yeah.
As long as you don't step off this huge ass dial that we're standing on.
Yeah, the dirt. You can't go onto the dirt.
Oh, okay, I got you. Out there. I thought it was this step up area.
No, it's this entire big platform that we're on is all one big dial. If you leave this area, it's the event area, you get ported.
Copy. Okay.
Alright, so just for clarification again, Zrax is going to be triggering the mobs for the casters. Lizardman is going to pull the trigger and pull the mobs for the melee. The order that they're actually going to be pulled, if we actually do it right and Lizardman doesn't go to the wrong dial this time, I'm going to pull in after I pull in number 9, I'm going to pull in number 8, then number 6, then number 5, then number 3. Actually, Let me change that. I know, I'm making a lot of changes tonight.
I just need to pull off of you, right?
That is correct.
Okay, fair enough.
Giggity.
Ask Liz.
I mean, in all honesty, all you gotta do is click the platform and run back. I mean, like somebody just nuking it real quick is gonna grab it and put it over here.
Yeah, they
I mean, a
charge
quick
the
taunt
raid.
doesn't hurt, but yeah.
They charged the raid when I clicked the platform pull them last week.
A couple of them did, yeah.
Alright, there we go. So, Lizard Mat is going to pull 8, 3, 6, and 5. Then Zrax is going to pull 1, 7, and 2. And then after that, whoever is available is going to pull in number 4. We're all going to kill it. Nev is going to do the turn-ins, and we should be just fine.
Also, can we get a melee assist slash caster assist?
Good call.
Nev, you're handing them in. Nev hands them in as we're going, right? He doesn't wait till the end. That burns time.
Well, he can hand them in and as he gets them if they're in the right order, but he's got to hand them in the order listed.
That-
6,
That's what I
7,
meant,
9,
yeah.
2, 3, 5.
They don't have to be in that order. They just have to go to those people.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
It might not be a bad idea to just go ahead and set those tanks that are set as the main assist for each one of those. As in putting Pummel and Wolfgar as your assists. Whereas the casters will know they need to assist Pummel, and the melee will know they need to assist Wolfgar.
Well, either way, that can go bad either way. Because if the main assist dies, or it's the tank or the
Yeah.
TBS.
Which is why I keep spamming those numbers. Hey, know which ones we're going to be doing, because we might very well have that change. The tank might die, the main assist might die,
Somebody
kill
might spawn the
the
wrong
mobs.
mob.
Oh yes, these things are possible.
Shadow, you like to do it. You want to call? Can you just for backup? Can you call the ones for the casters to assist, and then somebody want to call the one for the release to assist?
Yeah, of course.
Just in case somebody dies.
I like it.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't think we're getting killed. It's the thing is the only reason we're failing is the time. It's not the death.
Which is why we got to assist fast.
Yeah, that's the thing. Making sure we're on the right stuff.
One more thing to mention. Pummel, since you are likely going to be tanking number 1, when number 1 comes in, do tank it just a little bit away from the raid. That AE Feign Death is only 30 range, so just pull it out just a little bit from the raid so that everybody isn't getting flopped over, okay?
Yeah, like where Skyfall's at.
Yep.
And also do spam your stand hotkey, because if he flops you over and you lose aggro, that's bad. Alright friends, I'm headed over to Pedestal 9. I'll give us a countdown and we'll make this party happen. Is anybody not ready to make this work?
We're gonna go same as last time. Me starting on this one.
Correct. I am going to trigger 9, bring it in, and you get it. You get that foo tanked. Are you ready?
Ready.
Lovely. In 5, 4, 3, numbers, pulling. Huddle up, friends, huddle up.
Stack up on the mob once it's here.
Huddle up.
He's stuck.
He's here.
Oh, he's here.
He also
Stack up on
warped,
him.
right?
Pull him out.
Stuck seems unlikely.
Get it dead. Zrax, when it reaches 25%, you should be safe pulling yours. Number 8. Let me get my happy butt over at number 8.
Next mob.
Get your mobs dead. Heal your tank. Number 3.
Keep your back to the pillar because he knocks you back.
Next one in.
Pull 7.
Ryan, he's not spawning.
We're at 2 minutes.
Good. Take it when you can.
He's coming.
He's here.
Lizard Man's been killed. Resin him. Thank you, Hefe.
Coming skin.
Thank you. 6 is next. 6 is over here. Mark.
Pull 2.
Things are just not spawning right now.
3 minutes.
He's coming.
He's here.
Took out cleric.
Molly's dead.
Dirkland down.
Dirkland.
Resin coming to Marley.
Divine res tomorrow.
Already
I'm
divine
rezzed, I'm rezzed, I'm rezzed.
Already res.
Keep on killing, friends. We can do this. Timer's gonna be tight.
Grandpappy, can you
3.5
get
minutes.
Dirkland?
Can I get a call or a res, please, guys?
What's the name?
Dirkland,
Dirty
yeah,
Res.
RKLIN.
I'm good.
Party Rose.
Okay, thank you.
Four minutes passed.
Melee are on our final mob.
The caster 3 are down. We're assisting.
Good. Help us with this. We'll spawn 4. Spawn 4 when this gets to 40%. Zrax, you got that?
Yep.
Thank you. This gets to 40. You spawn 4. Bring it in. Everybody cure.
4.5.
Who's
Yeah.
taking number 4? Lizard?
Everybody spam taunt. I don't think we're gonna have time to kill it. Bring it.
12 seconds.
It's coming.
Yeah, we got like 10 seconds, so.
Get it dead if you can.
Cures.
Nope,
There we
fail.
Fail.
That was pretty close, and
Get
certainly
yours out.
better than it was. I think we stand a chance at success here.
A lot fewer deaths.
There
Many.
were also a few that were not spawning as fast as they did last time.
Yep.
So I don't know if that was just me, but
Yeah, mobs not spawning, and that additional 10 seconds we wasted at the start because we were not all bunched up also hurt us.
That may have been
He was when you came running around, he got stuck up on the dial for like 5 or 10 seconds.
Yeah.
So maybe we should be just a little bit closer to him to start.
I agree.
Yeah, he was stuck up on the wall back here.
Or take him around wider.
Also, this round we are going to use intensity if you have not. I'll call for it. That plus proper pulls. I think we got the right order. I think we stand a chance at doing it this round. So let's get everybody up, get everybody going. We'll slightly position the start just a little bit different, and we're going to be okay. Once we get this down, it gets just a little bit easier for a bit. The second event is not as tight as this. It appears that we have a sufficient amount of DPS in order to do this, though. Another clear of a few loots in here, and another clear of Ashen Gate North and Frost Crypt 2 will also help us with this.
Doesn't help that I tanked first, I think.
We're pretty close on this, friends. We are not far off. Phantasm, good to see you, my man. Glad to have you with us this fine evening. Had a bit of a mishap already with the Sisters event, the first event in Solteris, but that doesn't mean we're going to be counted out just yet. We are still going to make this work. Oh my goodness, yes. Yeah, it's completely different between live or other servers and getting on something old like this or something you're not used to. The hotkeys makes a world of difference. This is the one. You are correct. As for timing on raid, we still have about an hour and a half left on raid time. So you got plenty of time to hang out, grab a drink, and join the few.
I have time to go get a soda?
Absolutely.
Lovely.
Please make sure you're getting any missing buffs. This is the time. We have plenty of time. We're going to focus our entire night on this if necessary. I do believe, though, that this is going to be the run that gets it for us. So we can start working on Event 2 and then proceed forward from there. Hey, Nev.
Hey, what's up?
So, one quick suggestion: if we're starting to get low on that timer at the end, make sure you're standing right by that final sister, which is going to be number 4, whatever the hell that is. Yeah, that's going to be Christine. Make sure you're standing right there so you can just loot it and turn it right in as soon as possible. I'm sure you already thought of that, but just throwing it at you.
Might even not be a bad idea to hold another one of hers and then start the hand in, and then just drop the second one into the trade window and click trade.
Good call, man. Good call. Thank you, Syncope.
Okay, my headphones went dead again.
Wonder what's going on with those headphones of yours.
I'm seriously so angry about this because they started
We
working
won
after
one
they
mob
charged
off
for a
last time.
while. They can't be losing
We were fighting the the last one. Yeah, I don't know what the deal is with that.
Didn't we have a guild banner or something
I
going
mean,
last time?
seriously, if they're losing charge that fast, I need to return them anyway. I'm
Yeah.
so irritated right now because my other
Wizard wants to drop in a
headphones
powered one, it
are
wouldn't hurt.
dead too.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I'm irritated.
Yeah, what could possibly go wrong?
So now I can't hear what's going on in freaking Discord.
Guild tribute, maybe.
Tribute should be going, and empowered banner is set.
The button to turn on tribute.
Alt U.
Alt
How do I
me?
turn on my attack?
Alt U opens tribute window.
Oh, alt me?
Thank you.
Not alt me, alt you!
Only if you like to.
On not connected. Okay, why is this saying not connected?
Alright. What buffs am I missing?
Because it's not on. That's why.
Do I have to opt into it or something?
Yes.
Yes.
You do. How do I do that?
At the guild hall.
After raid, yep.
Okay, I didn't know.
All I did was walk out of range. That's it.
Talk to the NPC in the guild hall. Is that what it is?
Yeah, check a box, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, that should work. We got the standard going. Let's make sure we're all topped up and we're gonna be alright.
Alright, let me see if my other ones, if I can plug them in at least. So many swear words. Okay, fine.
Yep, got that, got this. I think we're just about buffed up. Let's get another mana check, please. Make sure everybody's ready to do this. Very good, very good. Is anybody not ready to do this?
Alright, I'm leaving the stream.
Okay,
I'm totally not ready to do this.
okay.
Leaving the stream so that I can plug, so I can hook this up to my phone.
Again, for the first mob, you should be huddled around the banner. If you have not yet done that, also, you will need to be shrunk. It's very difficult to move around if we're all piled up or we're all getting stuck on you. So be thou shrunkest.
Okay, I can't get these headphones to turn on. Because they are...
We're going to go with the same tanking plan.
Okay. I'm just going to be super glad that you're home.
That way you can hear the instructions.
Exactly.
Ebarl in the chat just says, have her look at Aftershok's headphones. Seriously, some of the best I've ever had, and the charge lasts at least 10 plus hours, and they recharge very quickly.
Can you get them at Best Buy?
Aftershok's, SHOKZ. If we couldn't get them at Best Buy, we can probably get them on Amazon.
Right, but I want them by Tuesday's raid.
Shouldn't be a problem. Amazon for sure, not sure about Best Buy.
Alright, I'll buy them and get a stupid credit because they're not going to give... I don't have any of the packaging left for these pieces of crap.
Yeah.
So I'm only going to get a freaking credit.
Alright, anybody not ready? We need to get this party started.
I'm still not ready. Alright. I'm as ready as I'm going to be.
As a reminder, this is the pull and kill order. Caster should be assisting Pummel or Dirklin if he's tanking, and Melee should be assisting Wolfgar or Gerp if he's tanking. Zrext, Pummel, are you ready?
Ready.
Excellent. And yes, I will call for when to use intensity. Do not pop it yet. It will be gone by the time we get to the mob.
Not that I'm important right now, but I'm ready to.
Excellent. Lovely. Wonderful. And great. Triggering in 5, 4, 3, numbers. Pulling. Get him. Zraxed at 30%. Pull him in.
Roger.
My next one is number 8. So I'm headed over to number 8. Oh, got stuck on the wall.
Pull 1. Casters on 1.
One's incoming.
Good job so far. Stay focused. My next one is number 3, so I'm headed over to number 3.
Minute in.
Pull 7. Casters on 7.
130 in.
Back off.
Then I'm pulling number 6. Moving to number 6.
Pull 2.
$30, $25,
Casters
healing
on
group.
2.
Pull 6.
That was number 6. Then number 5 is next. Moving to number 5.
Call the wild send.
What's our timer looking like?
It's 3 minutes in.
Casters
Anyone?
on 6 to help.
Get 5.
Intensity on. Intensity on.
Casters on 5.
Do we just have 4 left after this?
Correct.
Go get it.
4.
Go call 4.
Casters on 4.
Cures out. Cures out. MGBCR, please.
I got it.
What's our timer?
4 minutes.
Thank you. Get it dead.
Crushed it. Nicely done, everyone.
We need cures, guys. Let's get cures.
Burn it, burn it.
Keep on curing. Don't stop now.
I threw an AA in there as well.
Get the cures out, quick.
Get cures out.
Do it. And let us know when you got them all turned in.
Drop a purity ward if you got the ward up still.
Nev,
We're good.
you have them all turned
The
in.
last one.
I did.
They're moving.
They're moving.
Excellent.
We're
Great
just
job.
got 30 seconds left, so we're still good.
Alright, now what?
That was amazing. Great job.
Gerp, you're first on tank in these.
What do we do now?
We wait for the sisters to
We
kill
wait,
each other,
and then we
and
kill
then
one
we
of the
fight one.
sisters.
Need
Gerp.
houses out there.
Gerp, are you ready?
Ready.
Bubba down, fins down.
Get them rezzed up. This is our time. Remember, there's going to be a beam going out, so stay away from its face. I'll pull it in.
I think Gerp was first tank, Milo.
Get back in
There's the target.
I'll pull in this B as soon as I can.
He's got it. Unless your DI is better than mine. It is probably rusty.
Incoming.
Hello.
Heals to Gerp.
Dummy.
Hey, Dommy. Heal your group, kill the B. We're killing Brenda right now, Dommy.
Can I? Oh no, it's too late for me to come in.
Yep.
Congratulations, guys. Fucking kill it.
95%. You haven't won yet, but remember, stay away from her face.
Don't turn her around.
Don't turn her.
MGBCR.
What? I'm in the
Done.
process of.
Do we have a wood?
Bare feet wood.
Great job, everybody. Stay focused. 85%.
Heard Vims is raiding with us.
Correct.
Rock on.
Hell, even Milo made it tonight.
Holy shit. The one night that I'm here moving, being late, losing my monitors and losing cables and stuff.
I think I'm back.
Why do you think he
a while
came back?
I missed 2 people.
Craig, do you want me doing the master?
Right? Karen, the most powerful sister.
By the way, check her damage. She does not take slashing.
I ain't slashing her.
Even if you were, you wouldn't be.
Yeah.
I did not realize that. That's my bad.
It looks like I am, but that's a skin on a blunt weapon. Looks like my epic.
Well, that was the fastest res ever, Senrio.
Don't be afraid to use heal pots through the AE also.
Yeah, the AE shouldn't be too horrible for most of us. And you are correct, Skay. Heal pots are servants' help. Not that we need to pop them now if you haven't yet, but...
Oh, even if Guardian's here. He must have left that
Is there a
bachelor
stun
party
on this?
early.
Because I'm having
Chin's
trouble
down.
casting. Or maybe she's just out of range. That's probably what it is, actually. Or not. Okay, yeah. So,
No, I sent the whole bachelor party. I just
Gerp,
left at 5 a.m. this
you
morning.
still good, or you want to switch it?
I'm good for now.
Alright. Dirklin, if he dies, it's yours.
Beam is wrecking people.
Don't die, Gerp.
Everybody drop your totems if you haven't.
20% on this B. Only 2 dead currently.
Drake and King, hit her with the harm touch. Hold on, Gerp.
%. Three, 2, 1. Congratulations, you just beat your first Solteris event.
woohoo!
Woo!
That loot sucks.
Yay.
Nice.
What's the loot? Link it.
Eternal Grove cloth robe, vampire blood, and vampire parts.
Oh, the chest didn't.
Dami's not here, so we can't open the chest.
Is it trapped?
Good thing Serena's
Serena's
here.
there.
We don't know.
Clandestine is there. Well, Clandestine might not be there. He's anonymous.
He's here.
Please join us in
Clandestine
congratulating
use
Lizard
slash
Man,
roleplay instead of
along
anonymous.
with everyone else who participated in this achievement.
Anybody else dead?
Oh, that's a nice charm.
Only works at night. Was it the dodge part of it?
No, I think the dodge part.
Yeah, you'll always have the dodge, but...
What only works at what about it only works at night? Or is that
It
just
gets better at night. The stats go up at night.
That it's shown at max stats.
Like the other day, it's probably like 320 or something like that.
Looks like reses are out. I'll go ahead and start the loots.
Thank you.
So you're saying the item has no stats if it's not night? Is that what
It
we're
does,
saying?
they're just minimal.
It'll still probably have like 200 or 300 at least.
Yeah. And thank you, everybody, for cheering us on. Really excited about our first Solteris win.
Here, I'm gonna help you out.
Wolfgar at 1. Shadow Killer at 2. Shadow Killer at 2 going once. Going twice.
I'm trying to type.
Guys, if you're checking DKP or typing, at least you could say it in chat. It's like, hey, hold on a second while I type this out or I check my DKP.
We've got
Okay,
Shadow
what is
Killer
it?
Why are
What
we
is the current
only...
bid at?
Wow.
6.
6.
10.
10.
Blade at 10.
Alright, what else does
Queb at
this
11.
do?
Marley at 15. Skate at 20.
Only works at night. There you go. That's
Blade
fine.
at 50. Blade at 50 going once. Blade at 50 going twice. Can I get a leg check, please? Gratz Blade. Bids on the Haribu. Ogre at 20. Ogre at 20 going once. Ogre at 20 going twice. Marley, bare feet at 40. Bare feet at 40 going once. And twice. And leg check, please. Congrats, bare feet.
So, that being done, we still have these tiny phosphine clusters. For clarification, the phosphines, although it does say no trade, each one of these tiny phosphine clusters, as you see, is actually worth 100 phosphines each. What we have decided to do, and officers, correct me if I'm wrong in this, is we would loot and break those open. The phosphines are actually tradable. In their current state, they are not. When they're broken open, they are tradable. And at the end of the night, we would distribute those because they are tradable as a loot package. The details are listed on the DKP page. Therefore, you can bid in 50 lot increments. Is that correct?
They come in 50 lot increments when you're bidding on them, is what you would say.
Correct. So let's say, well, without getting into too much detail, everything is listed on the in both general chat as well as the TBS side of things on Discord. So have a look there for questions, and that should do it, right? We'll be bidding those out. The phosphines right now are for visible armor pieces, as well as the power sources, the raid power sources. The thing to mention, though,
And rank 3 spells.
and rank 3 spells. The thing to mention, though, is we are not. We only have at this point with this event done wrist, some crappy power sources, and I'm not sure of any rank 3s. We will unlock all of them, but currently you only have wrists and some crappy power sources that nobody would actually want unlocked.
I was under the impression the power sources were the phosphite that drops from the trash mob.
Correct.
You are correct. That's right. That's where my mistake. Yeah.
Phosphines are just for the visible slots and rank 3 spells.
Very good. Thank you. Thank you.
And you take those and you go to the merchants and you buy them, the NBC merchants in that one place?
Correct. In Kata.
Okay. And you got to have the faction.
Be ally, yeah.
Well, for the power sources, yes. For the items, no. So each event that we do unlocks specific items from the raids.
You sure, Sky? I'm pretty sure to be ally to even get the armor too.
The internet says you do not need faction for the raid gear.
Yeah,
You
no.
just have to have unlock the events. You have to be present for the kill.
Oh, okay.
All right. So, Navardian, go ahead and award those to yourself, break them open, and confirm that they are tradable. I realize some are a little nervous about that, but I am confident that is the way it works.
If
If
not,
there
we
are
just
no
charge
drop,
him
we
4 times.
We'll take a group consensus on what he should pay.
4 times whatever somebody was willing to bid.
Excellent. They are tradable. It is confirmed. And will you also please confirm that you have a total of 200 now, Navardian? Excellent. Good. So what we're going to do at the end of... Hopefully we can do another event. I know we probably won't have time for 3. But hopefully we have another event that we can get done. And then we will have the phosphines total from 2 and 1 that we'll be able to award towards the end. The higher the event is that we're doing in here, the more phosphines drop. For example, the final event, like Milo was just mentioning, I believe drops 2,000. That was a question mark on the end. The Two Gods, which is the final event in here, drops 2,000-ish phosphenes. So this, obviously, 200 isn't nearly as good, but we're going to keep on progressing. That being said, let's get off of here and head towards next event.
I don't know where the next event is, so I can't pull to it. Never mind.
Yeah,
I see
was
it.
kind of wondering.
It's just slightly northeast of us.
Should I follow Ninbit?
No.
Okay.
Up towards Ool Flocks, whatever.
Do not follow Ninbit.
Yeah,
we gotta go back.
Flocks is.
Yeah, it's that little thing.
Let-
There's only like 4 trash mobs between us.
Let's head down the ramp.
It's got a long aggro range though once you're in that area. If I
Heading
remember correctly.
down the ramp.
Mob at the bottom of the ramp.
Once you're at the bottom of the ramp, we're going to move east-ish away towards the second event. If you have a map, you should see Erflox's Lockmall and Aprosis the Fourth Confidant. We're heading towards their area. Romer, thank you very much for the subscribe. 'Tis appreciated, my good man. 7 months in a row.
Hi, Romer.
You hear the ever lovely Anaya?
These are the ones we have to tank on either side of this platform, right?
I would stop here. Stop.
Yep, let's stop
Trash. There's
before
two
the
trash.
statues. You see the big statues here? Let's stop before them. Long aggro range. And we'll need to go over the details of how the event works.
Curing Skyfall.
Romer, we just got our first Solteris kill tonight, so that's an exciting time for us. Let's make sure we don't have any additional trash anywhere around. Oh boy.
Need that something.
And thank you for the follow for Tuna Bros the Bub.
We're good.
Thank you, Ebarl, for the follow. And thank you, TIJ72 for the follow. Much appreciated, everybody.
Trash is cleared.
We actually did. We did this in off times, not as an official raid event. We were never able to actually get too far there as a full raid crew, but we did this a little bit off hours in order to unlock those raid power sources.
Oh, yeah.
So this event essentially has 2 different sections. There are 2 big named that we're going to have to deal with. We have Erflox's, which is this guy just ahead of us. He is perma-rooted. But from the second that he is aggroed, which I assume the timer has reset, Twitch, for the second he's aggroed, every just under 2 minutes, we get 10 additional ads.
Oh, goody.
And that timer doesn't.
What?
So that was the reset.
What the
Okay.
flocks?
Wolf right behind us, guys. Wolf on us.
That was.
Don't run back up. Stay down here and kill us.
At least by me.
Gotta love the lack of lev.
Good times. Alright, let's move back up towards between these statues. Let's just not go too far. Hang out back a little bit over here.
Around again.
Yeah, that's a thing. So essentially what happens is every just under 2 minutes, we will get 10 additional ads. Some of them are mezzable, some of them need to be kited. From what I recall, most of them can be rooted. Skyfall, you mentioned load AE root. I assume that's for making that work, right?
One from behind, it was a roamer.
Incoming. So the two that I'm aware of that can be mezzed are the wolves and gargoyles. That's what I have written on my notes. Whereas the drachnids and vampires cannot, and they need to be kited and or handled some other way, like pulling away and rooting. If they can be, awesome. Hopefully it hasn't been nerfed. But basically, Urfloxus has a hate list mana drain and an AEDD and flux. It does some nasty things to the tank, but including a stun, but the things that you need to worry about, as the majority of the raid crew, are the mana drain and endurance drain, as well as the G-Flux that he's going to do. I don't recall specifically what the range is on that G-Flux. I think it's something like 200 or something ridiculous like that, so there's no way we're really going to avoid it. But he is perma-rooted, so that should help. Now, once he is dead, and we're still handling these Trueborn mobs, that's when Aprosis, the other named, ends up coming active. The timer continues on spawning ads until we get him to about 75-73%. He's a little bit different. He doesn't flurry, but he does an AE blind and silence every 40 seconds, which is kind of a pain in the butt. Also, every approximately 1 minute, he does one of three things. He does an emote that says, Abrosis gathers together a ball of arcane energy, blazing energy, or freezing energy. When that happens, we need 3 successive nukes of that type within 15 seconds, or people get booted from the zone. However, there is a trick to that. There's no penalty for using the wrong type. So if we have 3 people who are going to cast magic, 3 people who are going to cast fire, and 3 people who are going to cast cold, and we say, cast now, and all 9 of these people cast, it will work every time. Assuming that hasn't been nerfed. If anybody has done this in the last, well, on this server or anything, let me know. We can rule that out, but from what I'm hearing from others, as well as what we used to do on live, is we just have 9 people specifically assigned cast their specific spells when told cast now, and that is magic, fire, and cold. So get them loaded up, and that is on a process, and that happens approximately every minute. Other than that, the ads stop spawning around 73%. We do get another wave around 30%, and another one right before he dies. If we can kill him, all ads despawn. So ideally, what we're going to do is we're going to be mezzing, and we're going to be rooting and basically keeping those mobs away until 73%. We're going to clear up any ads. That way the final wave at 30 and 10 or 5% aren't going to be as big of a deal, because we'll be taking care of those 10, 20 mobs in the end. Does that make sense? So, recap. We've got this named, who spawns ads every 2 minutes. It's about 10 of them. We basically kill him. Watch out for the... the quicker we can get him dead, the better off we are, because he does a mana drain and endurance drain. Once that's done, we're still going to be off tanking, or I'm sorry, not off tanking. We're going to be rooting off, kiting, or mezzing the ads. The silence is, I believe, a targeted 100 range, Vims. So we're just kind of effed on that. What we're going to do is just kind of separate into two groups. We're going to have some by one pillar and some by another pillar, so that not everybody gets silenced all at once when it comes to healers. So we can still keep throwing out some. And thank you for the gifted sub. Much appreciated there. Anaya got a gifted sub.
Thank you.
Sorry, Liz, my lack of
Romer is gonna... Thank you for the thought, Romer. I appreciate it.
So in looking at this, I'm not seeing how long specifically that silence lasts, and I don't recall. Ah, there we go. There's my notes. 3 ticks, so 18 seconds. So you'd be silenced for 18 seconds if that ends up landing on you. So the first part, of course, is can we handle the ads and get Urfloxus dead? I think we can. And I'm not just saying that in order to mimic a specific train engine of legend and lore.
Alright, let's do this. We'll learn more from practicing.
But yes, the silence is 100 range, but it's targeted, so we're going to have to split ourselves up just a little bit. I'll be calling out by groups where to basically group, let's say, odd groups west, even groups east, or something like that. Actually, that's a good way to go. Odd groups west, even groups east, at the doorway where Urfloxus is, if we get to a process this round. If we get to a process this round. I think we can on the second round for sure, but let's give this a try. As for a tank order... Let's go with Dirklin, Hummel, Zeraxt, Wolfgar. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 6. Wolfgar, Gerp, Lizardman. There's your tank rotation. Dirklin is going to be first. Again, this guy is perma-rooted, whereas the other guy is not.
Goodbye, world.
Good times.
Say one more time, which was which groups are going which way?
Let's do odd groups will be on the west side of the doorway, and even groups will be on the east side of the doorway. We'll try it that way if we get to a process, but that's on that part of the fight. All right, let's make this happen. Dirklin, would you be so kind as to lead the charge in here for us?
I'd love to.
This should be fun. First time for almost everybody here
right.
seeing event number 2.
All right, here we go. We're gonna win. Let's go in 3, 2, 1.
Let him go first. Follow him in. Follow him in, folks.
I'm sure he gets heals.
Starting for it.
They're already running.
Alright, let's take this guy out. Debuffs in. There's our slow. Heals to Dirkland. I should have asked, but did we get that 2-minute timer?
I can.
Thanks. After the ads pop, if you'll start a 2-minute timer.
Nev, stop playing FD.
Wah, wah.
He doesn't fake it.
Well, fake it till you make it.
Just fakes being a DPS.
The first set of ads comes at 2 minutes as well, right?
That's what I understand, yes.
Okay.
I think they come from the north.
That's what I recall. Aprosa sends them. There we go.
Shake, shake, shake.
Should have about 30 seconds until the ads.
Thank you.
Pulling off the bus to get rid of AE route.
About 10 seconds.
Very good.
Ads are up.
There we go.
They're coming in.
They're here. Do we have an assist on the answer?
As a reminder, the werewolves and gargoyles can be mezzed. Keep on killing this named. Get it dead.
They were mezzed.
My taunt key is broken. Let's just switch to pummel.
Heals to pummel. When this name dies... Ooh, we got some mobs in raid.
Crave is down.
Rising Quaff.
Vince is down.
If we can get Urfloxus dead, we'll focus on getting Aprosis to 70%, and we'll hold on Aprosis at 70 and clean up all the ads.
Do the ads keep spawning during the process?
Yes, until he gets to 70%. 73 technically. That's why I'd like to just keep these occupied for now.
All the ads are yellow, right? They're all mezzable.
Only the gargoyles and werewolves are mezzable. The other two cannot.
They're all rootable, though.
Aprosis
30
next.
seconds.
Here he comes.
Ads, new ad spawned.
Let's handle the ads. We need a tank on the named.
Staying with Pummel.
Sure.
Yeah, I still have some defensive left.
Maybe we should not fight him in the pile of ads.
DA on Marley.
Blind.
Blind is real. I got a DI coming. Let's get him to 70%. Cast now.
Pummel down.
It was magic, by the way.
I have it now.
Yeah, this is not looking good.
I don't have any idea when it
That's
casts.
going to be a wipe.
Yeah, okay.
This is Raxed.
Bring him back if you can.
It's gonna be a wipe. Go ahead and wipe it. Evac if you wish.
If you jump off, you'll zone out. You can zone
I got
back in.
evac. My whole group was almost dead. I'm out of mana, but I got evac.
As I was falling, it got summoned.
Dope.
Oof.
Molly
Did
got
not
out.
last long.
It really is a lot of fun. I think it would be. I think it would be worth doing. I really do. Even starting out, as long as you can find a good, solid group of people who really care about the game.
So,
you know, like
here's an
the
idea.
Immortal Few on Mangler.
On the Mangler server.
I'm sure I am. Does this involve area taunt and running for my life?
Yes, it does.
I think that's a pretty solid strategy.
I think you're right. Quev does love it.
And then so yeah, basically just get them all gathered up and have a warrior do the same thing too when they all coming in. AE taunt, grab them, run, do no damage, then they can be rooted or mezzed in place.
The problem with that clandestine is the less time we spend DPSing, the more waves of ads we're gonna get.
Yeah, it'll become. Or has it reset?
It has not yet reset.
Then running back would be a very bad idea.
They kind of come from everywhere, don't they?
In a sense.
They came from the north side. So anywhere
Yeah.
on the north side they come from. Around the two sides, and then up from the platform up top.
Yeah, it seemed the gargoyles and the spiders came from the sides in the north, and all the vampires came from the middle and the north.
I had a 10 round for about 30,000 hit points.
That's it.
Event is still up.
That's enough.
Do not run back. Event is still up.
You got your own heals. Cares, what's the big deal? Put those ranger heals to work.
What'd I do?
Sorry, I had to use the restroom. Did it wipe?
It is not reset yet.
It Kevin did get out.
Excellent. Event is still up.
I'm just sitting here meditating.
Liz, remind us what happens if we don't get the 3 nukes.
So if we don't get those 3 nukes, a random player in the zone gets sent back to, gets punted from the zone.
They get kicked to Kata, they gotta zone back in and run back, or get caught back.
Okay.
Yeah,
If you're running back to the guild hall and you don't have guild tribute added, good time to add it.
Good call. Senryu, no, we did not, because we're not killing the ads. It appears to have reset.
It has.
Yeah, we want 0 damage on the ads.
Also be careful, because obviously the name is back up, so getting the corpses out from under him are just gonna suck.
Hashtag Dummy.
SOS?
Hopefully.
And
Yeah.
guys. And clandestine. Somebody, Quab, take that damn thing right there.
Sure.
Alright, so should we run back now?
If you can.
If we know how, which we don't. At least I don't. I say we, I mean me.
Need a gear though.
Oh, yeah, I know how, because I have a map and I are a somewhat smart. Are there still mobs up?
Oh yeah.
Oh, well, that's no bueno.
I'm Kieran's got one.
I got Nitnoy,
Would Invis help at all?
Lizardman, no.
Could not heal. Well,
Gerp,
get him res.
Can't get Gerp. Let me try
Trying to get Mike here a little.
Armag. Good. Mr. Heal.
Sorry, Quave.
Milo.
Yeah, it's alright.
Marley. Kenora. Olgar.
I have a little patch of us running back.
Interesting.
Ariona.
Guess we can use the guild banner to an instance.
Did you just banner in?
Oh, it works in here?
It did.
Nice.
Oh,
In that case.
so our Fluxus has popped again, so.
Of course he has.
So
Yep,
we're not
definitely
gonna go any closer.
Is
than
it safe to
this,
zone back up yet?
'cause
You can, yeah, you can still run in, or you can take the banner, or anything. We're in a good spot.
Our corpuses aren't yet, but
Well, Mr. Hill, don't run up there. Come back. Stay back at the banner.
You guys are all inside, right?
Yes.
Can't hear you. What was that?
You guys are all inside?
Oh, yeah.
That's what I get for
Oh,
stepping
we are
away for a second.
outside, so. At the banner. We are at the banner.
I hope so.
It's a smart place.
We can banner in, right?
Okay.
Yes.
It's the cool place to be.
So evidently,
Everyone knows it.
Lizard, the previous
Yes.
expansions, this wasn't, the banners weren't a thing, so you can't banner into them. But
Oh.
this current expansion with the banners, you can.
That makes sense.
That only sort of makes sense. It's kind of dumb. Like, why?
Like it's not backwards compatible.
It makes Everquest sense.
Apple designed this expansion.
Without an audio jack.
Does that mean I need
Obsolete
to
in
do
2 months? Sounds right.
Dragging everybody over. Incoming some reses.
So we're not killing any of the ads. They spawn or despawn after a process dies, right?
We will eventually be killing some ads, but we need to get a process to 70% before we do.
Okay.
Because then ads stop spawning for a while. We will get an additional set at 30-ish%, but it's a lot easier to clean up all those and then continue on with him, in my opinion.
Lizard, you know how to move the banners, right, without putting down a new one and using it?
I wasn't aware it could be moved.
Yeah, I just moved it over here to us. So, in the option window where it says banner, highlight the green one since that's the one that's currently down. You can just literally push plant wherever you're at, and it moves it over to you.
Interesting. I thought it still used the resources that way.
No, sir. That's why. If you remove the banner and put down another one, yes. But if you just click on the one that's already been used and plant it again, it'll move it.
Oh, hell yeah. That must be why you were using up so many the other night in Ashingate North.
Well, I only used the one. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I was on. Yeah.
I was like, holy hell, you moved that thing like 6 times. You spent 60 freaking K on this shit? No way. But, very good, very good. And thank you. I've been using this UI for
This way it stays in range.
very long time. Very long time. It's, I wouldn't want to play EQ without it. It's AYA UI from EQ Interface. It just works for me. I like having everything
Is that everybody's
pretty
course? I
well
don't see anybody
centered.
there. Anybody missing theirs?
Let's do some rebuffs as we can. I believe that... I believe that we have enough time for at least one more run, maybe 2 more runs of this. And the fact that we were able to kill Urfloxes and handle some ads pretty well says that we have a reasonably good chance of success at this. Tonight, even.
So I would say if you're not the main tank, in the backup main tank, you're a knight or a warrior or whatever, you're basically picking up ads, moving them so we get them all rooted and CC'd away from the raid.
Just a heads up, we were only sitting at plus 200 hit points, plus 200 mana, plus 200 endurance. For the guild tribute, I just bumped it up to plus 500 across the board.
Very good.
I don't think it's been adjusted in a few expansions.
Nice.
Apparently not.
Just so people know,
I
that
used to
means
play a
guild
monk
tribute
on
worker.
live. I was a monk for a good dozen years.
Donate.
Coincidentally named
Look, I've
Lizard
already
Man as
donated
well.
a million tributes, so we have a little ways to go.
Yeah, I'm up,
So yeah, I
don't know.
love playing a monk. It was a lot of fun.
I'm up to 25k
But,
hit points now. What?
Yep.
Yeah, just send one group at a time into
My
guild
75
and
warrior
farm all
on
that
Mangler
stuff
as
for
well
tribute.
is
It's like 20 to
a lot of
30,000
fun.
a piece.
Yeah, that's what I do every weekend. I do old school dragons for me, then Kunark dragons for the guild.
Also, the events in Plains of Power, like the group ones, and say not the Bird Talks event, but like the
The
dude
ring
upstairs. Yeah, those items that drop during those two are also 20, 30,000 a piece. Just so
Which one?
people are
What
aware.
ones are you talking about?
The
Ring
one,
of decay or whatever.
when you zone into Crypto Decay, and you got to kill all the dudes
The,
upstairs.
The cycle.
Was it the carbon cycle or something?
Oh
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah, the items that they drop also sell for 20 or 30k, or tribute for 20 or 30k.
Nice. Is that still?
Sure is it
MLTM?
easy? Mm-mm. Or wait, is it? I don't know. I did it the other day. It's easy.
Yes, Mitigation Mighty just wore off of Luckman.
Nice.
Plains of Power never had mitigation of mighty. That's what it was, I think. Or did it?
It did.
It did, but I don't know if everything did or not. Maybe that cycle doesn't have it.
I soloed the whole thing on the Ranger, and it was, easy. The Bird Talks event, on the other hand, it was a bit of a pain in the ass.
It was GOD where there was no more MOTM.
Right. But yeah, I don't think Plains of Power had it.
I think the gods in Plane of Time did.
Yeah, Mitigation was on every expansion up until I think Gates of Discord was the last one. It was not in Omens of War.
Yeah, I don't think it was in GOD either. I think it was Plains Power was the last one. Or LDON. but
LDON.
You don't count that.
Yeah, you might be right.
Yeah, because we did Fennon like last month, and it still had MLTM, but still killed them with what, 2 groups, group and a half.
Oh, Magic and Melee. Very nice. As you see, we are the immortal few. If for any reason you zone through, please reshrink. It helps to not get stuck on everybody else when you're trying to move around. All right. Finish up these buffs, and we're going to go another round on Brosis and Urfloxes. Could be good. This one has a pretty nice one-hand blunt that drops. Pretty good stuff. There was something else that dropped here. I don't remember what exactly it was. Something else really good dropped from this. Oh, the enhanced minion item. That's what that was.
Oh. Yeah, I remember that now.
There's an enhanced minion item from this.
From this side here?
Yes.
Oh, shoot.
And it was the tank shield. That was the other thing that dropped. A tank shield and the enhanced minion item. That's what it is.
Oh.
Knew there was something. I was just checking on my notes here.
That's right, I remember. I think I had that on Anaya Prime.
You might have.
At least for a while. I could swear I had that on into maybe House of Thule.
You might have. I don't remember actually getting far in here.
I had some kind of minion helper that was near. I don't know if it's here or further along, but I think it was here.
I don't recall for sure now. Now you got me questioning it.
Sorry.
Well, since we can just banner back here, I'm going to go to Guild Hall and turn on my tribute.
That awesome, and it was
All right. But we are going to be starting up pretty soon, so as soon as you get back, we're going to do this. Everybody should have had enough time to get back their buffs and get endurance and mana matted up.
Yeah, if I thought about it while I was waiting on
Where would
rest,
you like me to run these mobs off to?
I would have turned it on.
Just kite them to the north side.
Correct. So, if we're referring to just the doorway where Urfloxus currently is, the majority of raid is going to spend their time in that doorway area. Ideally, what I'd like to see is the ads that cannot be mezzed kited on the north field, just to the north of that doorway. Checking on your map, you're going to see that area between Urfloxes and where a process is. If you can kite in that general area, that'll be helpful. Also, if we end up getting a second wave, which we likely will, we likely won't get a third wave, but getting a second wave, they will also be coming from that general area anyway. Let's bring the mobs out and away from Urfloxes and away from a process, so that we can be fighting the named in the doorway.
So it looked like last time about 3 or 4 spawned just on the other side of the wall from Flux.
Correct.
And then the rest spawned around the island or the
True.
platform up there by a process. So if you're kiting in the middle area, the whole top half should aggro on you as you're kiting anyways.
Yep.
So
Also,
the ones that spawn by the wall.
Correct. So, drinking and Itkoven, Budsweiser, and Grandpappy, the 4 of you, I'm going to ask to make sure that any mobs that end up making it to the raid, to the door area, any mobs that end up making it there, I need you to aggro them and bring them north to the kite area where they can get kited around in a circle.
Okay, and I'm back, by the way.
Excellent.
Remember,
So-
non-damage.
Yep.
So am I not going to be mezzing?
It would be great if you can mez any you possibly can. That's just that many fewer that are going to be potentially getting loose.
Syncope, I think what we're going to try and do is get them all bunched up, and we're going to root them and charm them, or mez them all in the same area.
That would be ideal. However, worst case scenario, we can run them around in a circle all silly like.
I didn't see any of them saying they were immune to roots.
That's lovely. So for slightly better positioning on this, we're going to focus on keeping the named facing west in the doorway-ish area. And if we can have the majority of the raid on the eastern and southern part of the doorway, you see where if you were looking from this point, and you were to the lava-ish looking like rock, that is part of the blown away doorway on the right side. If the majority of raid is standing in that general area, whereas the named is facing towards the west-ish way, the majority of raid is going to be behind, and as a healer, you can be hiding behind that wall area and hopefully not have the silence landing on you. That's the overall goal, if things go well. The new tank order has been posted. Zraxt is going to be the first tank on this. Is anybody not ready to make this happen?
Nev, did you see any more than 6 messages? That's all I was seeing.
I saw 7.
Okay, so I think those are the I think those are the ones that Syncope can mez.
That's what I'm thinking too.
All right. Zraxt, are you ready?
I am.
Lovely. All right, we're all going to follow his lead and follow him in. Zraxt, call it when you are.
We are facing him west, correct?
That is correct.
All right, going 5, 4, 3, 2.
Don't outrun him. Head in now. He should have fortitude for the first little bit. Heals into Zraxt. Turn it up.
Final stand on.
Paladins and Shadow Knights, I'd like you on the north side of the mob, ready for the mobs when it comes time. It is a 2-minute timer, but I'd like to see you over there just for safety's sake. Paladins and Shadow Knights.
We do this right, we'll have 2 groups. Root set and a mez set.
Correct.
Watch that aggro.
Oh boy. That was the AE damage and movement.
Got about 30 seconds. Reds.
Way ahead on the DPS this round versus last round. Good job.
Sharon, turn off attack.
It is off.
I'm on ads.
Add soon. Add soon.
Seconds.
Ads are up.
Or now.
Pull him away from raid. Get him out of raid. Raid focus on named.
There's like 4 in raid. Maybe 5.
Knights, pull them away.
There are some of them are snareable too.
Pull them away, Knights. You're pulling them north.
They're on
There's
Mr. Heal.
There's
Mr.
3
Heal's
of them in
down.
healers.
Divine Resin, Mr. Heal.
I already got him.
I think the gargoyles.
Pulling
are,
in named. Pulling in named.
DA on Marley, I can't heal.
Get him. Wolfgar has it. Zrax has it.
Nope. Go Wolf.
Heals to Wolfgar.
30 seconds for next set of ads.
Oh shoot, this thing.
Burn. Get that name down.
Hard to burn when you are silenced. Where should I be to not be silenced?
You'll be silenced for now. You
Yeah.
should be clear.
Yes, so where should I be in order to stop silence?
Get that to 70% and hold. 70% and hold. And more ads are up. Ads are up.
Another round.
Anybody got MGB Celestial Region up?
Incoming.
Frickin' Joe!
Arcane Ball.
I can't
Magic.
Armag.
Oh, I'm dead.
It's already out.
That's
Healers are going
that's
down.
lovely.
Silenced.
Marley's down.
85%. 84.
Well, at least I can go and zone through and make a new Joe.
82.
Going down.
Silence.
Down. Silence.
Silence.
It's on Dirk.
I'll keep it.
77%. 76. 75. 74.
Silence is out.
Silence.
What percentage do we switch to ads?
Hold now. We're going to switch to ads.
Silence. Silence.
We know you're silenced.
Silence. Silence.
Who's which ads do we get first?
Let's start with any that are in the raid.
Malo DA.
Like this healer.
This Trueborn Death Fist right next to
Kill this healer. Good.
Circling down. Need a new tank.
Res coming on Dark.
Pepper down.
Pummel has it. Heals to Pummel. Let's keep Pummel alive. Keep killing these ads. Heals go to Pummel.
Down.
Lizardman has it. Fortitude going. Keep killing ads.
Malo's down. Ads are on me.
Armag DA.
Fortitude is fading, using additional defensives.
If you guys want to back up away from those cluster of mobs.
Tommy's fine. Who's on MA?
You
You're on
get
the
Nix
name.
on a process. 3 fire.
Oh, great. I've been flung off the island.
Random
If
person
you have
up
mana,
there.
just keep healing. Don't res.
I got weapon shield going for a second.
I'll get back in as soon as I can.
Shadow
You can
your
take it back when you're ready, Gerp.
Shadow your MA.
Okay. Kill this healer.
On Gerp.
Kill this.
Armag down.
Marley's down again.
You banner back if you want to run in.
Can't guarantee this is recoverable, but we can try.
Banner back, guys.
What are we supposed to be
Fire
killing
nukes.
at this point?
Get the fire nukes in.
Got him.
Banner back in if you can. If you are capable of bannering back in, it might be helpful.
I've been rezzed.
I got
What am
booted from the
supposed to be
zone.
killing?
Switch MA.
I'm dead, so.
Never mind. If you did not banner back in, do not banner. Do not banner.
Wolf's down.
Should I try and kill anything? Too late. I can't just stand here and watch people die. I'm gonna likely die for it, but oh well.
I'm sorry, guys. I'm getting blinded and silenced all at the same time.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, the blinded
Reason-
silence is the same.
For some reason, I remember the healer's hiding behind this pillar.
Yeah.
I did, but when I ran closer to do an AE repeal, that's when I got blinded and silenced. Then Wolfgar and Vax died.
Yeah, wipe it. Wipe it. So what we're going to do for next time is we are going to reposition the named and the where we are slightly different so that the silence is not as big of a factor. Go ahead and wipe it. We'll make some changes for the next run, but I'm thinking at this point it might not be a bad idea to go ahead and say that that was our last run for the evening. That way we can issue our phosphine clusters for loot. I'll let you know when it resets. For right now, it is not safe.
I was out of aggro and sitting back where the banner was. And then after everybody else zoned or died, I got aggro and they all started charging me.
Yeah, the aggro range hits the banner.
Yeah, do not banner in at this point. Wait for it to reset. I'll let you know when it's safe. But as of this point, I think it would be a good idea to go ahead after it's safe. We'll go ahead and don't yet. We will zone in. We will res up. And once everybody's rezzed up, we'll go ahead and do the loot for the phosphines. I was hoping that we'd get a second set of clusters with...
Milo, you have aggro.
So on average, how many phosphines you need to buy something?
Anywhere from 100 to 700, I think it is.
That's correct.
Okay.
The most expensive item is 700, which is the BP, which is not yet unlocked for us.
What did we unlock today?
Bracer.
Wrist only.
Okay.
Probably like
Wrists
100.
are 100 phosphines per wrist.
Again, when it resets, I'll let you know. We will we'll go in, we'll do the loot for the phosphines, and rebuff and call it a night from this point. I think we, first of all, congratulations on beating the first event. That was freaking awesome. So great job on that one. I think we understand this event a little bit more because this truly is the entire event at this point. And it won't be very difficult to get this one down. Now, while I have a somewhat captive audience, the third event is the fabled splitting event, where it splits into in 2s and 4s and 8s and 16s, and we balance all of them down. And failing to properly balance all of them down means a wipe. Guaranteed. Even at level 100, I was not able to overcome that problem. Hopefully nobody has zoned back in, thus making the event take longer to reset.
It reset.
Excellent.
Yeah, just reset.
My corpse is right as his feet. That's glorious.
For those of you who are dragging, you are actually able to move up on the wall outside of Earthflox's line of sight and drag corpses through the wall. If you don't have Shroud of Stealth.
I would say if you don't have Shroud, probably shouldn't be dragging right now.
Probably not, but... the other thing that I know a few of you have mentioned to me that I completely agree with, these ads did not have very much hit points. It'd probably be worth just killing him as we go. Yes, it would possibly create a third spawn round for us, but... And?
Not necessarily if we do beams and Hail of Arrows.
Keep in mind, we're going to get a third round of ads anyways, because we're going to get another round of ads during a process.
Right, so I'm thinking that probably next time, not only are we going to change the positioning of the named in order to help prevent that silence, because where I had his position didn't quite work, but next time, if we end up killing those ads, because they really did die very quickly, we will most likely be able to take them out faster than otherwise. I think it'd be worth the effort at least.
They didn't seem to social aggro as I was kiting them. They were taking off in their own directions.
Interesting. And if it becomes too much, we can always just kill the non-mesable ones as well. That's always an option. But that's something that we're going to be facing next time. But right now, as I mentioned, we're going to go ahead and res up inside. And then once everybody's rezzed, we'll do the DKP for the Phosphenes. We have 200 total. If you're not familiar with the method that we're doing on the bidding for that, please familiarize yourself now. So for those of you who have Reddit, as well as our officer team, correct me if I'm wrong on this, but I believe what we agreed when it comes to the Phosphenes, just for additional clarification, a bid, not yet, a bid will be going out, and you will be bidding that amount times for a 50 slot. The winner of that will be able to decide how many of those 50 groups they're willing to spend that DKP on. You can spend as much DKP as you have. So, for example, we have two, not to try to confuse you, but for clarification, we have 200 phosphenes. Let's say I have, well, what do I have for DKP? Let me look at that real quick.
Well, let's say Crash is the winning bid at 20. Then once you declare a win, I will tell you I'm looking at 3 sets of the phosphenes. So you're going to charge me a total of 60 DKP, and I get 3 sets. That will leave 150 set.
Correct. So I could essentially bid up my entire amount should I want. I have 196 as of this point, assuming everything's been updated to current. If I wanted to spend, yeah, I could spend 49 on get all 4 if anybody didn't want to do it, or I could seriously spend 100 on one, and we will continue that until they're all gone.
All right, we're gonna go ahead and do the bids then.
Everybody is rezzed, right?
After the highest bid picks, is it like rest of duplicates or the next highest is picking, or are we rebidding?
Rebid.
You're saying the bids could go higher after that.
Mm-hmm. Or the first person could take them all.
So I think it's Lizard at 50.
Lizard. Well, I was gonna say you can't afford it, but I guess you could afford 3 of them at that price.
I only need 2.
So Liz at 50. Going once. Going twice. Congrats, Liz. You're saying you want 2, so...
Confirmed. I just spent 100 DKP.
100 DKP on 2 sets. So Lizard gets 100 phosphenes.
Correct.
I won't bid. I wasn't here for that event.
So there's 2 stacks of 50 left to be rebid on.
Correct. Congrats, Lizardman, on the first 100. Okay, bids on the last 2 sets. 1 set is 50, remember.
But we're starting over.
We are.
Correct, Barefeet. The only slot we've unlocked so far is risks. As we do more events, we will unlock the ability to buy other slots.
Siren at 50. Siren at 50 going once. Going twice. Leg check. Siren, how many sets do you want?
I'll take 2 sets as well.
Alright, that's 100 DKP for Siren. 2 sets will be 100 phosphenes. Congrats, Siren.
And either of us could have chosen just 1 at 50. I could have chosen 3 at 50. I didn't have enough DKP for all 4, nor would I have taken all 4, because, well, I want somebody else to get it.
Stupid Gates of Discord bracer I still have.
that's,
Alright, all the phosphines are pitted out.
That's sad.
That's going to be relatively expensive. You're looking at 700 DKP for a breastplate.
So you have to
With
bid
these current
50
prices.
per
It won't
slot?
stay that way, probably. Especially.
Yes, they will, as long as the boxes have the DKP.
Yeah, it's never gonna go below 50.
You're not the only one confused.
So I got a question. So if a box bids, I don't know, let's say 25
50 per lot, I should say.
on a batch of 50, and they need three batches, wouldn't that be 75?
75.
Yes.
Wouldn't that be over the 50?
Yep.
Yes, it would.
But it's bid per batch. Though.
Yeah, it's per
So
batch,
the
so it's
individual-
different. It's individual batches.
Okay. Just asking.
The amount of batches is an after question.
Yes. Also, just for one other thing, like many other things, the reason that we put this rule into place is in order to try to actually make things easier. And with there being over 4,000 phosphines dropping on a full clear of the zone, this is what we thought would be the best way to try to diversify the funds all the way across the entire loot pool. However, if there is a better method that we all agree on, or the vast majority of us agree on, we can make adjustments. But this is what we've come up with so far as the best way to try to get these out there as best as we can. Now, the most expensive item is 700 phosphines, and that's for the BP. Everything else costs less.
Right, so just for shits and giggles, how much DKP did we earn last expansion?
Dude, nobody's gonna be able to answer that off the top of their head. Like,
Dirkland might.
Be mad.
Yeah, I forgot to do it last expansion, so I don't know.
So if we raid 3 times a week, and it's 14 a night? So 3 times 14 times, what, 8 weeks? That's still, is that 700? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's
336
possible at this rate.
Yeah, so this rate is not going to be feasible because nobody will ever be able to purchase. They're going to stay like that. It's we have to come up with a different plan.
Not and still upgrade their gear, no.
We're welcome to continue to the discussion, but let's AETL ourselves out of here.
Everybody's gonna run out of DKP, and then the bids are gonna go lower.
Yeah, people don't have
Yeah,
that much
it's
DKP. I
self-correcting.
doubt they'll bid that much.
I'm
See,
just thinking if it did stay that way though, right now as it sits, we're spending more DKP than we've earned in the last 2 expansions almost.
Right,
Yeah.
but it
Totally.
can't
Your
stay
choice
that-
to do that or not.
It's not going to stay that way because people are spending DKP. We're not just blindly accruing. So the more people spend, then that's the less that they're going to have eventually. Prices will drop.
Well, not just that, but
So that all being said, thank you for taking the time out of your day to come and join me in mine. It was a pleasure to have you along tonight as we beat our first event in Solteris, as we work towards a good solid strategy on the second event in Solteris. We're going to continue to pursue this line of loot, as well as also be going back and hitting Ashen Gate North and Frost Crypt 2, because that's some good loot as well. But as for right now, thank you again. I appreciate having you along. Much appreciation to the recently followed and